You are now watching the Queen Chioma.
Yep, 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 yep.
So hey guys, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be talking about the very well-known Instagram influencer Ari Fletcher, also known as the Real Kyle sister, gifting her boyfriend Memphis rapper Moneybagg Yo 28.8 acres of land for his 30th birthday. Now this story went pretty viral on the internet. There were several memes, blog posts, and even TV show talk conversation about this very opulent gesture from Ari to Moneybagg Yo. So according to newsbinding.com, it says, woo, Ari Fletcher sure did her part in making sure her bae Moneybagg Yo was doing it for his B-Day. And by it, we mean flexing his deserved blessings. The social media influencer and entrepreneur cashed all the way out on her present for the rapper's 30th birthday. Ari purchased 28.8 acres of land for Moneybagg Yo in his old neighborhood. What do you buy someone that has it all? Ari wrote in an Instagram caption, the gift that keeps on giving. I bought you a lifetime of income, literally. Generational wealth. 28.8 acres, baby. I love you. Happy birthday. The deed is yours. The caption came with two photos of the moment, one of the happy couple and the other featuring them, the realtor, and others in attendance of the moment. From footage shared across the couple's individual Instagram pages, fans got to look at the whole scene Ari put together. So I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, this is nice. This is a really, really good gift to give someone. Since Ari and Moneybagg have been dating, both of them have not been shy to gift each other very expensive gifts. All throughout their relationship, we have seen cars, jewelry, extravagant birthday parties, vacations, clothes, the entire 9 yards. So something of this magnitude is not necessarily anything different than the norm for this couple. Now, this sparked debate on social media because a lot of people felt that Ari gifting Moneybagg something of this magnitude was a bit much due to the fact that she and Moneybagg are only boyfriend and girlfriend and are not husband and wife. And I do think that that's a reasonable point of contention. This gift is a legitimate fixed asset. It doesn't deteriorate in value. It can only really create value. Like Ari said in her caption, it's going to be the gift that keeps on giving. So he will always reap a benefit from it. So basically, if there's no permanency in their relationship by them not being married at this time, and I'm not saying marriage is permanent, but y'all understand what I mean, then why go above and beyond to this extent? So I looked at a lot of what people were saying as well as what I personally believe, and I also looked at the two people that are in question to come up with my commentary. So I've broken this video down into two main talking points, so let's get right into this video. So point number one is girlfriends treating their boyfriends as husbands. I saw this as something that people were talking about, and I do think it's a good point to bring up. This is something that I even had to learn myself being very young. I know a lot of these young girls get into relationships and completely become infatuated with being the perfect girlfriend, and I don't think anyone can be the perfect girlfriend or wife, but a lot of times our ability to please a man is what people think reflects on being perfect. So a lot of us will go out of our way to get gifts or tidy up the apartment that we share or have extra money or just do all of these different wife duties for a man who hasn't married us. Now, I often tell y'all my age just so you guys can understand the point of context that I bring to these conversations. I do believe that a lot of us in our early 20-somethings and even mid-20-somethings do fall victim to being a girlfriend and acting like a wife, including myself. So Ari, who had a very public, tumultuous relationship with the rapper G Herbo, has been very vulnerable in this new relationship with Moneybagg Yo. She shares a lot of what they do. She recently shared details about their sex life, and she is very much the type to love to post about all of her relationship. And I do think that stems from the fact that G Herbo did her so bad, it's almost like redemption for her showcasing her love, which is perfectly fine. But I do think a small percentage of that is showing everyone that she is happily in love because initially people saw her as the ex-girlfriend to her child's father. So because she has been in some public relationships, I think she strives to make this one be her definition of perfect. And this is basically for them the hood fairy tale goals, you know? They're both rich, they both buy each other expensive gifts, and they both stick to their hood ways, but in a higher class than what they came from. And I'm not mad at that. I wouldn't necessarily call this a gift that should only be for a husband and wife, only because of the two people that we are discussing. And I will get to the breakdown of the monetary components of this gift in my second point, but I think when you're dealing with someone like Ari, who obviously has a lot of money, her treating Moneybagg Yo as if they are already married in this conjoined family is kind of normal for her. Because when you can afford to go above and beyond for somebody like it's nothing, I think the checkpoints are moved for people who have that type of wealth. Would I be buying my boyfriend 28 acres of land? Hell no. I wouldn't even be buying him 1 acre of land if we're being honest. But if I have money like her, it's probably nothing to me. Which is why I feel like it was a good gift, because although the deed is completely in his name and he can do whatever he wants with the land, that was the point of it being a gift. I'm sure if both of them were married, it would have been something that they invested in together. But I don't think Ari is necessarily scared that she'd be losing out on anything, especially financially, if the relationship was to end and they were to go their separate ways. I think she's perfectly fine with him still having the land that she bought because she gave it to him out of love with no strings attached. I've never been in that type of love to do something like that, so honestly, I do love to see it. It's just something that I haven't experienced yet. So as for my take on her doing this and them not being married, I just truly feel like it's just nothing to them. Like, I don't think it matters in this case. If this was the average Keisha from the block, then I would be like, no girl, let's chill. But Moneybagg Yo can match Ari and then some. So I personally feel like making this type of investment into your man does show that she really does love him. And I hope that for her birthday next year, there is a ring involved, because I really don't know how much more this girl can do to show that she's in it for the long run. And please don't get in these comments and try to hit me with that not everyone wants to be married, because Ari does refer to Moneybagg as her husband on several occasions. And if you ask me, why not get married at this point? Both of them have reached a very high pinnacle of success, and if it's something that she truly wants and can make a caveat in her relationship, I'm leaning more on the side of he will actually do it than he wouldn't. In response to a lot of the commentary she received from this entire debate, Ari tweeted, "Y'all don't know the half of what he does for me mentally or financially. I've never felt so safe, loved, spoiled, and happy with a person. He loves me and my son so much. I'm sorry that you haven't experienced a love like this. Focus on getting your own lands and your own husband." And honestly, I'm happy that she wrote this, because the first word that she said was safe. I feel like a man making you feel safe and you feeling a level of comfort in him is really a big thing. Being spoiled, receiving gifts, getting notoriety for dating someone is only a part of a relationship. I feel like that's what she got with G Herbo: exposure, money, clout. And then the other side of that was disrespect, the abuse, the infidelity. And Moneybagg Yo, it seems to be a whole different vibe for him and her. And in my unpopular opinions video, I said that I think that they're actually a really good couple. I actually like them together. I feel like they go very well together. So hopefully there's a ring in the near future for her. Now, point number 2 was answering the question, was this too much? So this was a debate that people were talking about and asking, was this too much of a gift for someone who you are not married to? So after receiving some ruffled feathers from social media users, we also got some commentary from the ladies on the show The Real. Most of those ladies thought that it was a bit too much, but Jeannie did make a point that regardless of this being such a permanent gift, it creates a generational wealth, and it's something he can continue to do and use forever and forever, and even pass on to his children. Mind you, he has a lot, so he'll definitely have a lot of use for that land. But she also says that the money would have been spent regardless. So Ari bought this piece of land in the state of Tennessee. She bought it near where Moneybagg Yo is from, which is in Memphis, Tennessee. And in Tennessee, 1 acre of land goes for about $14,440. I'm going to assume there's probably taxes, so let's just round it up to $15,000. So $15,000 times 28.8 equals $432,000. Now, we look back at some of the gifts that Ari has gotten him in the past. So in the year 2020, Ari bought Moneybagg Yo a Maybach for his birthday, and a Maybach car starts at about $185,000, and I'm going to assume that's just for the base model. And because it's Ari and Moneybagg Yo, I already know that they do it for real and they do it big, so I'm sure whatever she bought him had to be well over a $200,000 car. So she basically doubled that the very next year. And knowing that her man has a lot of #1 songs on the charts and more, I really don't think it was that much of a big deal for her. If you ask me, it wasn't too much. Debate of them not being married is very fair, but for this to be a financial debate, I don't think the finances mean that much to two people that have a lot of money. There are guys who wouldn't even buy their girlfriend next to anything extravagant for any occasion. And Moneybagg Yo has also matched her energy by gifting her a lot for her birthday and then some. This year alone, he gifted Ari a 2021 Rolls-Royce Cullinan that starts at $330,000. That's more than the car that she even bought for him. And that's the starting base model price. So like I said, they do it for real. So I'm pretty sure that car with all the extra gadgets and the sports look and the customizations probably come up to more or less $400,000. And that same $400,000 is pretty much the same amount of money that she spent in getting this land. So I feel that this is just a case of two individuals being equally yoked in opulence, being able to spoil each other at the same rate. Even in 2020, Moneybagg Yo bought Ari a Lamborghini truck, which starts at $200,000. So I don't know. I truly feel like these two individuals have so much money that this was light work to them. I actually feel like out of all of these extravagant gifts, buying somebody something that they can use to create generational wealth is probably the best and smartest gift of them all. Ari clapped back at people talking about her and said, "Y'all are not mad at jewelry and cars, but generational wealth is taking it too far. People will always always have something to say no matter what. And I do very much agree. I think that a lot of people were not necessarily mad at the gift, but more or less mad at the fact that she's gifting this to somebody who she hasn't been in a relationship with for that long and she's not married to. I know a lot of people said that she should have bought this for her son or for herself, but I'm pretty sure she will. Like, Ari, please make sure you buy yourself some land as well if you haven't already. But buying land in this case is a $400 and something thousand investment, but the millions of dollars and maybe billions of dollars that you can generate in the future is actually commendable. I don't think the gift was too much. They're both very much well off and they don't really have any type of relationship struggles that we see publicly. They've been together for, I think, going on 2 years, and I haven't seen major stories about cheating, abuse, other women. Not to say that it doesn't happen, but we haven't seen it. Seems to me that both of them are equally yoked and love to love on each other. I even asked my mom about this situation and she said that she didn't think that this was a problem, that she gifted him this because it's something that he can continue to build on. And I'm pretty sure come Christmas or Ari's next birthday, Moneybagg Yo is going to outdo her, because it seems like each time it's one of their birthdays, they just outdo one another. They've both equally put up a lot of money in this relationship for gifts, and something like this is honestly a really good gift to me. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know your commentary on my commentary down below. Y'all know my Instagram page was disabled, so I have a new one. I will pin it in the comment section down below for y'all to follow. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.
I'm in this thing, I end the first string, you bitches just secondary. Yeah. I told y'all better be talking that money unless I am not hearing ya. I told y'all again and again and again that the best girls come from Nigeria. New babe, we up. I'm like Lil Zay, what up? Had you not done that nut shit, you could probably still fuck. Now you can't, never again. Now Queen Chioma cost a whole lot of bands. I mailed out the message and they probably didn't send. When I'm gonna stop shitting, I don't know what these pins. Shuffle the deck and I still get a check, and my bank account look like my sponsor is faster. Got niggas in Philly, Miami, the gump that will pinch a block rent, make you look like a cat.